Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to create your very own RESTful API in less than 5 minutes using Frappy. That means that we're going to be creating actions, creating errors, managing error response codes, managing partners, but obviously creating and generating documentation for our third-party developers. So let's start by logging in and creating our first two actions. The first action is going to be called friends and is going to be both enabled and public. Public simply means that you don't require an API key in order to access that module. Let's also define a custom route for that module called David Friends. Here you can see there's a description field. This field is used by our administration interface to generate documentation for third-party developers. That documentation can be exported to PDF, text, HTML, or wiki format. So this module returns a list of my friends. Let's save that action and create a second one called profile. Profile is going to be enabled, however, is not going to be public. It's my profile. I require an API key in order to access it. So let's say the custom route for that one is my. So this action lets me access my profile, but also updates it. So let's save that module. Every API needs to manage errors, and in a RESTful model, errors have a response code associated to them to describe their state. In this case, let's create an error called no friends with HTTP response code 412. This user has no friend. Let's associate this error with action friends, and for purposes of documentation, let's say this error is returned when a user does not have any friend, and save this. A minute ago, we just created a module called profile that is not public. That means that we require a partner in order to use our API. So let's say the first partner is going to be called Eamon Leonard from Echo Libre. What I'm going to do here is create that partner, and generate an API key automatically for this user. An email has also been sent to Eamon telling him that he's got a new API key created in our system. Now we have actions, we have errors, we have partners. We need to see the code of it. If you look here in the action directory, there are no files. So let's synchronize our code base. Alright, development environment has been synchronized. So now let's see what happened. Two files have been created, the friends and profile module. So for the purpose of that example, a RESTful model, you need to be able to handle get, post, put, deletes, copy, etc. In this example, what we're going to do in the friends module is throw that error that we just created that is called no friends. What we're going to do then is go to our online tester and test the route David Friends. As you can see, you can either test actions directly or the routes. So let's say I want output XML and it's a get. Let's run that test. Alright, so response codes and headers here. I can see the response code is 412 as defined in my error, and this user has no friend. That's good, that worked well. Now let's go handle the get and the post for our profile action. Here what I'm going to do is return a list of fake data for my user. I'm going to return the name and email, and in the post I'm going to do basically the same, saying that the update was a success. So let's save that and go test it. So what we're going to do is test my, and we want JSON out of it. And let's test the get to start with. So I want to get my first test. Oh, now I get a 401 saying that my user is invalid. That is basically because I require a partner key and an email in order to access it. So let's select an email key combo and run the test again. The response code is now 200, and you see my content body name David. Let's just change this to XML and run the test again. Now I have generated XML. Now let's test the post to see if my post handling works fine. It works fine. Success 1. Alright, we have action, errors, code. Now let's see documentation. Let's generate our HTML documentation. We have the actions that we created here, and you also have the errors associated with those actions. You can click on it and you get sent straight to the errors. You can see the HTTP code, the message, and all that stuff. That was how to create your very own API in less than 5 minutes using Frappy. Thank you very much.